My name is Lily Tang Williams. I represent our American Initiative and the Libertarian Party of Colorado. I also represent myself, a Chinese immigrant mother with 3 children from Dairies County. I grew up in South China. I had the communist poor. We had nationalized standards, we had nationalized assessment, curriculum, and indoctrination. We were so brainwashed. Mao was like God to us. We had to spend lots of time to study to test, and we really did not have time to think as individuals. We were trained to be test takers, not critical thinkers. We were taught to conform to a collective and repressive society. And we were required by teachers to write diaries every day, then turn over for them to review it. You're supposed to confess your incorrect thoughts, your family's behaviors and speeches, and your friends and neighbors. And I had students follow me from first grade to college to future jobs. They document everything. It was forbidden for my parents to ever even see it. It was always sealed. I never saw it. I broke track of the data by coming to the United States when I was about 24 years old. And this file is still in China today. I feel haunted sometimes by being here. Common Core reminded me of the communist poor I had in China. Nationalized standards, assessment, were needed to nationalize curriculum, and indoctrination of our children. Big government and big corporations together, embed, push out local control and push out government, supposed to protect us, parent control. Federal government has no business in our children's education. Private corporations have no business in data collection on children that treat them as profit centers to share data. This is communism to me. Our children are precious individuals to us. They are not subject for experiments. They are not for sale to be money-making machines. This is America. This is not People's Republic of China. This is land of free, home of brave. That's why I came here for. So you have a choice to make. Either you choose us, parents who have constitutional rights, our children who are precious individuals, or you can choose ever increasing intrusive government and big corporations who have tons of money to buy you or pay you back later.
I'm sorry, I just want to be fair to everybody and want to make sure that we keep a respectful tone and dialogue here. It's testifying we appreciate you being here.
I am a very mad citizen of this country. I chose this country as a citizen by choice. So please, I urge you to make the right choice today. Vote for your citizens and vote for our children. I will be happy to take your questions.
Thank you, Ms. Williams, for being here today. Representative Lundy.
Thank you very much. I've heard your testimony before, and I find it very compelling. But let me push back a little bit. Let me ask you a question. There's kind of an inherent in this discussion we're having around education, standards, assessments, and so on, this desire through centralized authority to have a better product, to have a more comparable product, to have a more equitable outcome. I personally believe in distributed authority. But I think there's truth potentially in the argument that centralized authority might give us a more uniform response. What's wrong with that line of thinking from your perspective?
Ms. Williams.
Can cause unexpected consequences and terrible consequences. I am all for higher standards, but I'm not for federal government taking over our education. It's not in the U.S. Constitution. I did study Constitution before I chose America as my new life home, not France, not the United Kingdom. You did say we want to be like Chinese kids, test very high. They do score high in Shanghai. But keep one thing in mind, Shanghai students are the best in China. Do you use your best compared No, you don't. You don't go to compare with my hometown, Sichuan Province, the country village. And Shanghai is very homogeneous society, so that test scores are very high, just like if you go to Minnesota high school. America is an immigration society, so you have different kind of individuals. Some people don't speak English. So I think the centralized control, sometimes people think it sounds good, we have higher standards. But I think that as a threat to my freedom, my children's freedom in this country. Because I do not want government involved in education. That's what we had in China. It's called Communist Party controlled education system. Do you want to listen to Chair my mom? You will still alive today? This is America. We have a constitution we need to follow. And we don't want to keep corporations in the educational business where they are positioned to make billions of dollars. It's not a free market competition. It's not a free choice. It is a government and corporation back together. That's evil to me.
Members, any further questions? Seeing none, we appreciate you being here, Ms. Williams.
Thank you.